Hey guys, welcome back. So I haven't posted a new video in a little while. It's kind of like an encompassing video, so lots of mess over here. Just ignore that. Still fixing stuff up. But what I wanted to show you is I have already started several seed types, basil, oregano, parsley, which I have in video, and I'll start from the beginning in the video and then you'll see this part at the end. But I'm going to do basil. It's the Genevieve. I don't know if it's Genovese, if I have to pronounce the S-E at the end, or just Genevieve. But well, I'm trying to open these better because I usually just rip off the top half. And not all packets will tell you the variety on both sides. So some only have the variety on the front. And if you rip off the whole thing, the variety isn't always up there, and you won't know what variety. You might know it's basil because maybe you remember the picture, or maybe just the name on the front is up there, but the variety isn't listed. They don't always have it on the back. So just be careful how you open up your seeds and don't do like I did. They're a little bit on the small side, so I'm gonna make a couple of divots over here in my tray with the back of my little handy marking pen. And it says only like 1/4 of an inch deep. I know a lot of people like using vermiculite, but I haven't actually tried using that yet. Maybe one day I'll use it, but I try and minimize as much cost as possible because this is just fun. And when it stops being fun, I don't want to do it anymore. And that literally goes for everything, like my work. I don't have to like it per se, because just because I don't like something doesn't mean it can't be fun. All right, so that's 4 in there, and I'm gonna leave the divots so that way I know that I've already done that one. And the way I know that it's finished is I'm gonna put this in here, telling me I'm good. Hopefully that did not just shove my other one all the way down. Show you how I have it set up in here. So yes, I need more grow lights. I only have 2, just the one up here and here. This kind of acts like a grow light. It's also a heat lamp as well if I need it a little bit warmer. The flowers right here are starting to bloom even more than they were before, so that's pretty awesome. I do need to water these just one more time just to make sure, because over the next few days I won't be paying any attention to them. And then here is the seed tray like I anticipated. The stakes are too long. I don't know who thinks about stakes, but I think these are like the ones people, maybe they should come up with like seed trays stakes or something, like labels, so they know to only make them really tiny, and then you could just reuse those over and over and over again. And then the ones that go out in the garden would be the ones that are bigger so that you can see them. So in order for me to keep track of which is which, because you're like, oh my god, you just took out your labels, that is okay. I'm using, I don't know if they're supposed to be used this way, but I am labeling the top of the lid with what I had in each one. So the ones that had double, I actually put the variety as well up here. So like this one is basil G for Genevieve, cilantro. I don't know if that one had an actual thing, but I have all the stakes here, so it's only cilantro in here. I have like basil red Reuben, so because I have 2 of them in there, I put the variety on that one. And then the ones that I did the same in the 2 separate cells, so like I have eggplant of the same variety, and then cauliflower, and so on. So hopefully that will help me. I think I can remove the words with just a little bit of maybe, I don't know, something, alcohol of some kind. I'm not sure. and I can probably get that off because it is plastic, and a lot of times marker does not really stay that well. Even permanent marker does not typically stay really well on smooth plastic surfaces, so like tile and things like that. Don't try it at your home. I've always had luck with being able to wipe it off. If it is not a good idea, then we'll have to think of something else, and I'll have to figure out how to cover it, but I'm not really that concerned about it. It's a seed starting tray. It's better than nothing, I guess. I don't know, but I'll figure it out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Anyway, I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see what I have going on. Kind of like an update. So here's the tray of flowers. They are still doing really wonderful. We have several of them starting to bloom. I think 1, 2, 3 looks like, and I see a couple that look like they may be starting soon. But let me see if I can just water these guys in real quick. They need a little bit of, it might be a little thirsty, looking a little dry. Okay, just right there. Anyway, so that's what's going on with them. I did have those orange hat tomatoes. I don't know if they're determinate or not, but if they are, I think they might be, just because once they, like when you have determinate, they basically set their fruit at a certain point and they just explode with a whole bunch of fruit. I mean, I didn't really get a whole lot off of each one, and that's just my fault because I didn't put them in the proper size container. They were still kind of small. But so I popped them up, and I actually wanted to see if I cut off, like if you take one off, usually you can root it again. So I'm gonna try and see if rooting it again will give me some more, you know, tomatoes at some point in time. Anyway, moving down to the left, here is my seedling tray that I started about maybe 10 days-ish ago. I want to say not this weekend, but the weekend before this weekend. It is Super Bowl day. So the 11th on February 11th. So this is what they're looking like. So I have basil, cilantro, parsley, oregano, let me see what else I have going over here. Rosemary, red basil, and then it starts with sage, 3 types of onions. I have Walla Walla yellow and I think a white in there, bunching onion, and then I have broccoli, two of them, which there's tons more, and they're getting way tall, even though the light is so close to them, but yet for some odd reason they're stretching for that light. So I don't know how well my light is working. And then I also have eggplants, cauliflower, and then okra in the back corner, lettuce, spinach, and I think cabbage at the very end. So they're all doing really good, it looks like. And I tell myself every year, don't do different types, because whenever I do different types, they have different heights like this. So it's hard. Like some of the stuff like sage and rosemary, they take a long time for them to germinate. So I have no idea when I will actually see germination for the rosemary. And being that I don't have the dome on it, because the dome is no longer able to fit over top of them, and I'm not the type of person that needs to have 24 of each thing. So it would be nice if I did soil blocking or had smaller sections, like a section of 4 or something like that. I know there's places that have smaller containers that you could do, like a set of 4, a set of 6 or something like that. That's probably something I might need to invest in, but it is what it is. So I just put them all in there. They all have different growth patterns, but what can you do? I also have some more of the flowers back there. Like I mentioned before in a previous video, I think I have like 26. I want to say it was 26. And it's getting to that point where we are going to start. We are going to start planting stuff outside, especially with your brassica types like my onions and lettuce and all that. They can pretty much go outside now, because we are hitting in the 40s and we're staying above freezing. So I'm going to put them out there. I also have, oh, it looks like it might need to come out here. I also have this guy, which is sweet pea. So I have a couple of sweet peas. He's growing a lot faster than I thought he was. I put him pretty far in there, and he's already starting to shoot up really quick. So I'm gonna have to rearrange everything, because these are sweet peas, and they're gonna be going out very shortly as well. I'm gonna give them a little bit of a drink. And then on top of everything else that I am growing, I just started, I think I want to say 2 days ago, I just started which is in this container. They don't need light right this minute because it is marigolds and they need to be about a half an inch or a quarter of an inch or so underneath the soil, so they don't really need light to germinate. So they're just sitting right here, and I keep checking on them to make sure that they're still moist, and when I see anything start to sprout, I'll bring them up top to go ahead and put with everything else. My lighting situation has not changed, but I do have 2 lighting systems that I'm going to use. They're right here. I just have not had the time to go ahead and put them up, but I will. And they have connecting ends, so I can get them like all connected on the same side, so that would be nice as well. That way I don't have to worry about the cords and everything being kind of zigzag. Like right now, this cord is right here and it goes around and it goes over because they don't connect to each. Oh, unless that is a connecting point, I might be able to connect it right there. I didn't even look at that. See, you learn something new every day. I didn't even check it. So apparently I can connect it to this one right here. So I might do that, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But in any case, that's what I have going on right now. I did start some other things outside, but it is raining again today, and I will get on that, the rest of that later on, to put all of these things that can go out into the garden. I'll put them out there. I think I started some more spinach, but I wanted to see the difference between starting them in trays and putting them outside. So I didn't do peas because I know peas can kind of be, peas or beans, sometimes they can be kind of finicky. Beans, I think they do better in trays if you wanted to do trays, but peas kind of just like being outside. They're like more recommended to do them outside. So I already started some peas out there. They're the Sugar Snap kind. And then I also started some more lettuce, some more spinach, and I think that's basically it that I started. But I wanted to see the difference between starting them in the trays versus outdoors to see which one works out better. And being that it's staying at a pretty decent temperature right now, we did have 70 yesterday, which is crazy, but it's kind of common for us that we kind of get these weird one-offs where it gets really warm at some point for some odd reason, and then it goes back down to being chilly. But I don't think that's going to be the case for going forward. Let me turn you back around real quick. Basically just enjoying the seed starting process, getting the soil ready, getting the ground ready. I will be going out into the garden just in general, just to clean everything up and to start that preparatory phase. I don't know if anyone else is into that phase, but I am, especially when it's nice outside. I just got to get out there, and it feels good just to be outside. I'm outside all year long. All year long I am outside. Cold, rain, doesn't matter. But of course, when you're outside in the cold and the rain a lot, you really are excited about going back outside again. And I'm going to try and see if I can fix this so I can get my sweet peas under lights. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.